Hello, happy Sunday. So, this is Tanya Johnson. I am coming to you live from the homeschooling trenches, and we're going to talk about 8 habits to implement this holiday season to keep the stress as low as possible. So, if y'all don't know me, again, my name is Tanya Johnson. I'm the founder of Helping Hearts Homeschool, and I started this company to basically teach parents how to put the joy back into their homeschool. Now, I'm so sorry. I don't know why my glasses are super foggy right now, but I'm just looking and I'm like, oh, I can't see anything. And if you're looking at me and you're like, dang, this girl be looking busted today, we just got back from spending a long weekend with my sister-in-law and her family. So much fun. But her and I stayed up until 4 o'clock this morning, literally just talking about life and trading parenting advice because we're both in very different seasons, and just enjoying each other's company. So I'm going on about 4 hours of sleep. So if I look tired, it's probably because I am. I've got my coffee here. I am also the number one dad today because that's the cup that I found when I got home and got everything out of our car. And I am definitely excited about talking about these 8 habits. And then I've also got a really fun set of freebies for you guys. So I've actually got 3 freebies today. If you are following along and you want one of the freebies that I mentioned, they're going to be linked over on the blog. So it'll be posted up tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's already been posted. The link is down in the description box. So if you're watching it live on Facebook, all of the link info will be posted tomorrow. Now, the first thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to tell myself, because I've already broke this, is stay hydrated. So if you're dehydrated, your body's not going to be working properly. And I did look this up because I know water is like a huge, huge thing, but sometimes I don't know the scientific way to explain why we need certain things. So the information that I found, it says that the basically as little as half a liter of dehydration can bring your cortisol levels up. And with cortisol comes higher stress levels. So tip number 1 for de-stressing for the holidays is stay hydrated. Again, drinking coffee, not taking my own advice. I definitely have not drank enough water this weekend, but we are leaving again in a couple of days to visit my mother-in-law for Thanksgiving, and I think my husband's grandparents and like an aunt and uncle or something. So I'm going to remind myself to stay hydrated on that trip because I know as from last night, I was a little bit puffy and I was just, getting puffier and puffier and noticing that I was not near as focused on things. So can definitely feel myself not being as hydrated. Number 2 is planning your food. So when I say planning your food, this is going to mean 1, deciding, are you going to stick to some kind of like a healthy, nutritious regimen? Are you going to go buck wild for the holidays? Or are you going to be somewhere in the middle? It does not matter. I am not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to tell you to make a plan now. Because if you're someone, for example, that you either have a health condition, so you have to stay relatively nutritious. I don't know why my glasses are fogging up. It's chilly in our house, but it's not that cold. Um, but they're fogging as I'm talking. So if you need to stay healthy, obviously, or maybe you're in the middle of a season where you are purposely very, very nutritious to lose weight or preparing for a competition or something, or maybe you're on the opposite spectrum and you're like, I'm not doing any kind of healthy stuff. I'm going to enjoy all the Christmas cookies. I'm going to eat all the stuffing. I'm going to enjoy all the pumpkin pie, and I am not going to worry about anything until January 1st. You get to do what you want to do. I'm here to tell you in order to de-stress your holiday season, just plan what you want to do so there's no guilt later. And then when it comes to the day-to-day, because we are super, super busy before the holidays come, especially if you're a homeschool mom watching this, moms are busy. In general, moms are busy. Moms that work are busy, busy. And then moms that homeschool, it's like a whole nother level. And so if you're a homeschool mom on here, you know how busy you are. Then you add the holidays. somehow our families are still like, hey, I want food. So whatever you plan, healthy, not healthy, in between, make sure that you have a week, sit down once a week, plan out meals for the week. I would suggest, especially if you're going to be busy, make the crock pot and the Instapot your best friend. Now, something I do for lunch and breakfast, because I don't really use the crock pot for those. Typically, what I'll do is I'll get up in the morning. I will throw whatever the meal is going to be for dinner in the crock pot, set it on low, and set it and forget it. Now, breakfast, we typically will do like frozen Kodiak pancakes. Obviously, you thaw them out before your kids eat them, but you can make them ahead of time or you can just buy them. Like you can buy them already pre-made. You can do yogurts, you can do granolas, you can do fresh fruit, Kodiak waffles. Lunches, I love to do like cottage cheese and sandwiches and like popcorn or chips. Now, we do try to stay relatively healthy. So, some of the foods that I'm mentioning, you might be like, oh, my kid's not going to eat that. So, I get that. Again, if you're not trying to be relatively healthy, the point is to make lunch and breakfast easy foods that your kids can make on their own if they need to. Not saying you can't hop up and throw together a breakfast one morning when you have some extra energy or some extra time, but it'll take all the stress out of your day having your meals ready to go. Lunch and breakfast, having all those items on hand, and dinner, having all the ingredients in your fridge, freezer, pantry to where every day you can just pop a new meal in the crock pot or in the Instapot to where you have dinner ready when dinner comes. So, number 2, plan your food. Number 3 is school prep. So this is kind of the same lines of meal prep, right? We're already busy. Now, if you're choosing not to school during the season, or if you're not a homeschooler, you can skip this section. Now, I do school year round, so we do school during the holiday season. I'll actually be prepping some school tonight before I go back to bed. With school prep, though, you want to make sure that once a week you sit down, plan out the amount of work that's going to be done that week and what's done each day. And then at the beginning of each day, right after you put your food in that crock pot, you're going to set school out on the table. And when your kids get up or you wake them up, whatever your routine is for your family, you're going to have a conversation with them and let them know what is expected that day as far as how much school they're doing and when it's expected to be done. And if you have anything fun planned to go along with that school day. Now, if you are somebody that you want to incorporate more fun things into your school, specifically for the holiday season, or you want to learn how to just make real life into school lessons, then I would suggest checking out the 4 Ways to Beat the Homeschool Slump. That's not the title. 4 Ways to Beat the Holiday Slump is the title. And that's going to be down in the blog as well. So again, when this is posted on Monday morning, you can look in the YouTube description link and it'll be the blog post that has all of the bonus links and all of the bonus resources for you. But I would watch that. There's just a lot of out of the box ways to have homeschool during the holidays where you're completely ditching the workbooks. Number 4, and remember, we're talking about habits here. So habit, drinking your water every day. Habit, making sure you plan your meals and then you work that plan. You've got all those ingredients on hand and you're throwing food together every morning into the crock pot. Habit, setting out school each day after you've done your once a week planning. Habit number 4 is do a nightly cleaning. 30 to 60 minutes before bed, and you can get the whole family involved in this. Take 30 to 60 minutes, pick up each room, maybe set a timer, 10, 15 minutes per room, pick up as much as you can. Now, 4 and 5 kind of go together because while you're going to do your 30 to 60 minutes of cleaning, during that, I'm sorry, it's 4 and 6. I guess I skipped 5. These are in no particular order. So they're on there, but they're not in an order. So during that time, you're going to start a load of laundry and you're going to start a load of dishes. So ideally, when you wake up every morning, you can set your crock pot and forget it. You can sit out your school. You can put your laundry away. You can put your dishes away. And then throughout the day, kids take a shower, pop your towel in the washer. Don't sit it on the floor. Don't sit it in the closet. Don't put it in a hamper. Just go ahead and pop it in the washing machine. Husband throws a sock somewhere, you can pick them up and put them straight into the washing machine. When you're done with whatever food you're prepping, the dishes go straight into the dishwasher. Kid grabs a cup, gets a drink, done with it, straight into the dishwasher. Then at night, when you do your 30 to 60 minutes of cleaning, you shouldn't have laundry to deal with and you shouldn't have dishes to deal with unless it's something that has to be hand washed, which we have a few of those. We have a few cups that we do not put in our dishwasher, but you should just have to put a pot in and hit the start button on each one of them. And it kind of, again, it's a habit. So you set up a system like that, and before you know it, your laundry and your dishes are always cleaned, but you're never having to think about them. Bonus points if you have kids that can put them away in the morning and you don't have to do that, or can load them throughout the day and hit the start button, then you don't have to do that either. Now, number 5 I have on here is starting your day with journaling and devotions. Now, this is easier said than done. I get it. Like, the holidays are so busy. And I can tell you, so we were just gone Friday, Saturday, and today. Friday, I did not get up in time. Did not get my journaling and my devotions done. I don't think, I might have done my journaling in the car. I didn't do my devotions. Saturday, I did get up early enough, got all my stuff done, my reading, like it was so nice, so peaceful. And my sister-in-law has like a gorgeous fireplace. They had their stockings already hung up. So it was like, it was cool. And today, going on 4 hours of sleep, I did not get up in time. So it's easier said than done. I'm not telling you to be perfect, but I promise you, starting your day with gratitude journaling and doing your devotions and just getting your mindset right is going to make the day go smoothly. Smoother. Smoother is the word. If you don't know how to journal, and maybe you do, but you want a refresher course, or you're just curious, you're like, I want to see how you do it. I have a journaling guide also linked on the blog, totally for free, that y'all can check out down there. Now, number 7 is get moving. So I'm not saying you have to hit the gym every day, but spend 30 minutes or so moving your body. Get the endorphins flowing, give those happy chemicals going in your brain. Again, not someone that's going to do all the scientific explanations. I'm not smart enough for that. But get your body moving, get your kids' bodies moving. And something that I really like with this, I'm not sure what we're doing up there. Something that I really like with this is getting outside. Bonus points if you can get outside. Y'all that know my story, we just moved here from right outside of Chicago to South Carolina. So I can get outside year round pretty much here. Now, back home, that was a different story. Usually by this time of year, there's so much snow on the ground. Like, I'm typically not going to be outside every day. I'm definitely not just going to be sitting in my backyard with a light sweater, like chilling and drinking coffee. So, and then number 8, last but not least, and then make sure that you do stick around for the freebies. I don't know why I can't think of the word. Like I said, a little bit tired tonight. And by the way, if you find value in this video, go ahead and hit the share button, share it onto your social media page, and tag us at Helping Hearts Homeschool. Send it to another homeschool mom who maybe you know that they have a lot of kids or just a lot of plans during the holidays, and it could help them de-stress a little bit. Or maybe just take it, save the button, and put it on your own blog. Say, hey, these are 8 tips that I found that, my friend Tanya is sharing. She's also got some freebies. Now, when you share, make sure that you let us know in the comment section, because we do a giveaway every single week. And we announce the winner. Sometimes it's live. Sometimes, like tonight, not going to lie to you, totally spaced and I don't have it in front of me. So the winner is going to be announced into my stories. Less than 30 minutes when I'm done here. So they'll be a winner and they can get their prize. They can either pick from some merch that we have or one of our products. They can get an Amazon gift card if they'd rather. So we have lots of fun things that we give away. So if you find value, go ahead and hit the share button, tag us, or you can send me a screenshot and let me know that way if you are going to share this into like a private homeschool group or something like that that is not public to where you can tag me. Number 8 is do what makes you happy. Guys, I lived contrary to this for a long time. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Now, we think of that as don't try to have the nice cars and just as, the house got to be a certain way and the white picket fence. What I am talking about is if you're not naturally someone who's peppy and outgoing, don't try to go to all the holiday parties just because, I don't know, Susie from homeschoolmom.com is doing it. Don't try to throw all the homeschool events just because someone else is doing it. Don't kill yourself thinking you have to do the 25 days of Christmas and do all the fun Christmas school just because someone else is doing it. Remember that everybody is in a different season of life. Everyone has different income levels. Everyone has different time. Not that we have more or less than 24 hours in a day, but we all have different time in the respect that we don't have all the same things going on. I can tell you we canceled our Thanksgiving school day. We do it every single year. However, it takes quite a bit of prep work. It's fun, but we don't usually go anywhere for Thanksgiving. This year, we're traveling twice during Thanksgiving week to two different states and two different time frames. Like, we're not just hitting them. We went, had a trip, came back, and then we're going, having a trip, coming back. So I did not feel like stressing myself out trying to also have a Thanksgiving school day. So don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself to yourself. Do what makes you happy. Now, I have a calendar as one of my freebies. This is what I suggest in order to, yes, make the holiday season magical. Absolutely do the special things with your kids, but don't try to do so much that you're overwhelmed and you cannot wait for the holidays to be over because you don't want to zap the joy out of them either. Now, your kids may not feel overwhelmed, but they're not the ones doing all the work to plan it. So what I would do, and this is what I am doing, is I would plan one or two big activities for December. And when I say big, I don't mean, $1,000 whatevers. When I say one or two big activities, I'm saying go see a play, maybe visit like a Christmas village, do the Santa Claus thing if that's your thing, like a couple bigger items in your community. I would also plan a few smaller ones, so making gingerbread houses, doing movie nights with hot chocolate, um, doing lots of like driving around and seeing lights, maybe having friend dates, that kind of stuff. Now, if you need some smaller activity ideas, you can visit the Boss Kids Club. We do have a ton of resources there for you to use to not only build character during the holidays, but also have lots of fun activities on hand for your kids to do. We actually have a 25-day like advent calendar this year for the kids to do that I am super, super excited about. So just make sure that you're visiting that, and that's all going to be linked in the bio. And then just make sure that every day you're doing, or not every day, but daily, like you can do fun things, as in you can do a puzzle that takes 30 minutes. You can have hot chocolate with your devotions that day. Like you can have a popcorn and a movie during lunch. So nothing that takes like big planning. You can have an amazing holiday, lots of all the like warm fuzziness and all the stuff that comes with the holiday without having to be burned out. Just plan accordingly and don't try to do what other people are doing. Do what you like to do and do what's best for your family. So I hope that this helped you. I hope that if you found value in it, that you do share it out and help another homeschool mom. And make sure you get those freebies. So what we're doing for the freebies this week, I don't know why I don't have them written down here, but I know I have a calendar over there for y'all to use. I have a habit tracker, a festive holiday habit tracker that is super cute. And again, these are free, so you can download them, use them. And then I've got one other thing. Oh, duh, I've got a meal planner over there, like a meal planner and a shopping list. That was one of the main things. So if y'all want to go download those, go for it. And until next time, this is Tanya Johnson reporting to you live from the homeschool trenches. See y'all later.